Karabahar first out from Mrs. Mannering, Perfect Polly. Vesterberg over on the outside and Norgwin Mist going around them with Carb towards the leader. Then came Pipstay just behind them. Savali back towards the rear with Melody Moss and Last Sweet Tryst. 1100 to go over the hill now, and Carb has gone up to take the lead from Norgwin Mist, and Karabahar third on the fence, Vesterberg fourth. Mrs. Mannering on the rail fifth from Miss Munder, and then 2 lengths to Pipstay. It was followed by Melody Moss, 1.5 lengths Savali, Perfect Polly, and last of all Sweet Tryst. They go down to the 800-metre mark, and Carb the leader, 1/2 length to Norgwin Mist, 1.5 Vesterberg pulling a bit. On the inside, Karabahar, 1.5 lengths Mrs. Mannering. She's being booted along from Miss Munder. 2 lengths further back, Pipstay, then Melody Moss and Savali, and they were followed 1.5 lengths Sweet Tryst moving past Perfect Polly. They bunch up with 500 to go. Carb drew away from Norgwin Mist here to lead a length. Karabahar on the rails, Vesterberg the outside, Miss Munder. Mrs. Mannering's not going all that well, and they're followed by Savali, and further back Melody Moss and Pipstay. Carb dashed away into the straight, led by 2 lengths to Norgwin Mist, Karabahar. Then Miss Munder on the inside, trying to get out as Mrs. Mannering. She's got to run now. Pipstay following her, and then Savali. Carb in front at the 200. Mrs. Mannering right along the rails, however, is getting up on the inside. Mrs. Mannering has raced up the Carb, taken the lead, and Mrs. Mannering's going to win it today. Draws away from Carb, Pipstay, and then Norgwin Mist. And Mrs. Mannering by 2.5 lengths to Carb, Pipstay third. Then followed Norgwin Mist, followed by Melody Moss, ran home fairly well from Miss Munder. Further back, Karabahar, Vesterberg, and then Perfect Polly, Savali, and last home was Sweet Tryst.
Mrs. Mannering, the favourite home in the first event at 6-4, from Carb at 33-1 and Pipstay at 8-1. Second event, the Tranquil Star Stakes over 1,400 metres, a wide open betting affair. 9-2 the field, equal favourites Godessa and Top of the Silks.
And they're racing. Born a Lady bounced away quickly. Corral missed it, lost 3 or 4 lengths. Kalinda began very well and up near the lead when they settled down. Lockley's Daughter, Born Show of Flowers over on the outside, and Godessa trying to head them all off and is up with the leading bunch, about 4 in line. Student Miss back about 7th. Reputable Miss Inchidoni the outside, followed by Mania. 2 to Shackle, 3 to Top of the Silks and Corral. Heading to the 1,000 now, and Jour la Partie went around the field to take up the running from Godessa on its outside. 1.5 Kalinda, Born a Lady, the rails, a length to Show of Flowers in that pack. Inchidoni making ground 3 deep. Show of Flowers got a check. Then came Student and Miss back behind those horses. Lockley's Daughter, which is losing ground and dropping out of it, and Reputable Miss taken to the outside with Student and Miss, and then came Shackle. With 600 to go, Jour la Partie just in front of Godessa, and Inchidoni out 3 deep. Born a Lady looking for a run. Reputable Miss going around them now 4 wide, and they were followed by Kalinda. Back behind them is Student and Miss. Show of Flowers trying to get through the field, and Shackle taken to the outside. Lockley's Daughter next on the corner, and the leader here was Jour la Partie. Godessa's travelling very well on its outside. Then Born a Lady, Show of Flowers, wider out on the track. Then Kalinda under the whip, Student and Miss in trouble. Here's Shackle on the outside, coming with a big run. Godessa took the lead. Shackle out after it, and Show of Flowers getting through, but Godessa's running on very strongly with 100 to go. Shackle trying hard, has almost got to it on the outside. Shackle raced up to Godessa. They're going to the post together, and Shackle's won it. Shackle went right around the outside of everything. It's got up the win from Godessa. Third would be Show of Flowers. Fourth behind them, Lockley's Daughter ran on pretty well from Top of the Silk. Student and Miss, Jour la Partie, Reputable Miss, Corral. Well back in the field is Kalinda and Inchidoni, Mania, and Born a Lady, one of the last to finish.
Well, 2 races and a winning double to trainer Lee Friedman. Shackle, a big run of 10-1. Godessa, 9-2 equals. Show of Flowers, 8s, and Top of the Silks ran 4th, 9-2 equal. The TS Carline Cup, the third, and the favourite Cossack Warrior at even money.
Racing. Celtic Air began well with Imperial Regina. Stopped snoozing a little bit slow. Travel Light got away nicely. So did Honey Bridge, and also up there early Tavros. Here's Lakeworth looking for the lead and is going to get it, I reckon, round the outside. Going up now to join Celtic Air. And when they settle down, Cossack Warrior's second last and Fox Eel is last. They go past the 1,600 now, and the leader is Celtic Air, and he's starting to put a bit of pace on. 2 lengths in front of Lakeworth, 3 or 4 lengths to Tavros and Honey Bridge. 3 lengths further back in the field, then came Sir Quest on the outside of Travel Light. A couple further back, Janot. They're followed by Stop Snoozing and Arctic Blur, the outside from Cossack Warrior, Imperial Regina. Last Fox Eel about 20 lengths off the leader. On top of the hill, 12.50 to go, and Celtic Air in front, 2 lengths to Lakeworth. It's slowed up a bit again now. 2.5 lengths Tavros from Honey Bridge, and 1.5 lengths Sir Quest Travel Light. 1.5 Janot, followed by Stop Snoozing, a half Arctic Blur. 1.5 to Cossack Warrior, now being kicked along a little bit from Imperial Regina, and 2 to Fox Eel, pulling a bit last. Down they go to the 1,000. Celtic Air in front under restraint, and the field only 10 lengths but covering them now. In second place, Lake Worth. Here's Sir Quest Let Go has gone up quickly to join the leader. They're bunching up from Tavros, and Arctic Blur shooting around them from Jeannot. Travel Light, Cossack Warriors improving very quickly in the centre. Fox Seals passed a couple as they pack up, and Sir Quest took the lead at the 700. From Celtic Air on the inside, wider out Cossack Warriors almost got to the leaders now with Tavros, Arctic Blur, and then came Travel Light. Fox Seals still giving them a pretty good start. 500 out on the corner, and Cossack Warriors taken the lead out wide. Celtic Air fought back. Sir Quest gone. Tavros still there. They were followed by Travel Light under pressure. Sir Quest dropping out of it, and then Fox Seal. Cossack Warrior and Celtic Air turn for home together, clear of Tavros, Travel Light. I don't think it's Fox Seal's day today. Cossack Warrior's taken the lead. He's going well, the favourite. Drew away now. From in second place, Celtic Air, and Jeannot running on pretty well from Travel Light. But Cossack Warrior clear. Jeannot battling on very strongly down the outside, but to no avail. And Cossack Warrior is going to win by 2.5 lengths. Celtic Air battled on for second just in front of Jeannot, Travel Light, Honeybridge. Then a gap to Fox Seal, Imperial Regina, Tavros, Sir Quest. Then came Arctic Blur. Lake Worth back near the rear, and Stop Snoozing has run last.
The evens favourite Cossack Warrior too good for Celtic Air at 14-1 and Jeannot at 33-1. First leg of the quadrella, race 4, the Herald Sprint over 1,200 metres. The favourite Wild Rampage at 3-1, but what a great performance from Luther's Luck.
Ready, they're racing. And jumping away on the outside, Mighty Remington has begun well with Touch of Genius and Celso. Rishka got away nicely. Cavalry looking for the lead early. Flying Shoes is up there, and Singing Wonder moving through on the inside of those horses. Luther's Luck is towards the middle of the field, and Lord Scotia. As they came past the 600, Mighty Remington, Cavalry and Singing Wonder in line now over on the inside. In a great battle for the lead, Celso out wider, and Jewel Planet has gone up to them. Wild Rampage sitting in behind them. There followed a little further back Touch of Genius, the outside. And over on the inside of those horses, as they come down towards the turn into the straight, Mighty Remington, who lost a bit of ground there, and also Peterdale going up on the rails. On the corner, Singing Wonder broke clear. 1.5 lengths in front of Cavalry, who looks gone from Celso, Jewel Planet, Touch of Genius behind those horses, and Peterdale. Into the straight, Singing Wonder is well clear. It shot about 3 lengths in front of Jewel Planet. On the outside is Celso, and they were followed further back Peterdale. Old Luther starting to come home hard, wide out on the track now. Singing Wonder is clear, however, with 100 to go. Luther's Luck starting to pick him up. Luther's Luck coming 100 mile an hour on the outside. Luther's Luck has raced to Singing Wonder. He's won it. Oh, Luther's got up. He's beat Singing Wonder. Maybe Wild Rampage third from Jewel Planet. Arishka over on the outside of them, followed by a Caledonian Boy, who was never really a danger, followed by Kale. Arishka with those Drury's Son, and they were followed by Celso. Lord Scotia never got into it. Peterdale. And Flying Shoes further back in the field with Touch of Genius and Toyd and Mighty Remington.
Here's a great performance by Luther's Luck coming from near the tail at 11-2 to beat Singing Wonder 14s and Wild Rampage the 3-1 favourite. And so it was time for the big one. The MB Hang 10 Blue Diamond over 1,200 metres, and the favourite, the brilliant Rancho Ruler at 5-2.
Racing. Right Aspect began very quickly in the centre and is one of the early leaders in the race. Getting away quite well too over on the inside. Proven Valor's racing up towards them as they settle down, and Rancho Ruler over on the outside. It's joined Proven Valor in front from Right Aspect. Twining on the fence, Garrison, Glorious Way. Midnight Fever about 7th. Impazera's up there about 4th, and then Starlight Rebel, Ligon Arms well back. With it is Norgwin Hunter, and they were followed by Marwong, Mighty Deer and Wolver Action. Down to the 600 metres. Rancho Ruler the outside of Proven Valor, about a length to Right Aspect. 2 lengths away, Midnight Fever starting to make up ground from Impacera. Hard ridden, then Glorious Way. Twining is doing nothing. Ligon Arms starting to come into it from Norgwin Hunter. Further back, Starlight Rebel, Marwong and Garrison. On the corner, Proven Valor and Rancho Ruler. 1.5 lengths clear. On the outside, Right Aspect, Impacera. Midnight Fever is making its run. Rancho Ruler's going very well though. It's got Proven Valor beaten out wide on the track now. Midnight Fever. He's getting anxious on Rancho Ruler. Midnight Fever's racing to it on the outside. Jimmy Courtney riding for dear life. He's hit the front on the filly Midnight Fever, just in front of Rancho Ruler. Twining, and Midnight Fever's going to win the Blue Diamond by 2 lengths to Rancho Ruler. Third placing goes to Twining from Proven Valor, Ligon Arms, Mighty Deer. They were followed further back, Impazera, Glorious Way, Marwong, Right Aspect, Starlight Rebel. Norgwin Hunter is well back with Wolver Action and Garrison last.
Great to see Jimmy Courtney in the winner's circle. Midnight Fever at 4-1, taking out the Blue Diamond. Rancho Ruler 5-2 in favourite, and Twining at 7-1. The Caulfield Autumn Classic race 6, and the favourite Military Plume at 2-1.
Racing, Military Plume lost a couple of lengths at the start. And on the inside, Hunter's Ace first off, out from Princess Calabrina, Groucho, and then came Raveno. Military Plume moving up quickly to be about 6th to 7th. Then came Evandale Star going round the outside from Dundas Lane. Vo Rogue was next and then beat that, followed by Happy View, Vuora, Maya Card second last, and Priceless Prince is last. At the 1500 and the leader Princess Calabrina, but Vo Rogue has moved up gradually now to take up the running on the outside. They were followed a length further back by Groucho, and on the inside Hunter's Ace pulling hard. Then Happy View, Raveno, the rails, a half Evandale Star. 1 to Military Plume, Dundas Lane together. 2 to beat that Vuora, 2 to Maya Card, and last Priceless Prince. 1100 out and Vo Rogue given a bit more rain, shot out 3 lengths to Princess Calabrina and a half to Hunter's Ace. 1 to Happy View, 3 deep, Groucho the centre, 1 to Raveno, Evandale Star. 3 parts of a length to Military Plume being niggled at, and 2 lengths to Dundas Lane, beat that Vuora, Maya Card, and last Priceless Prince. At the 800, Vo Rogue only a half length to Princess Calabrina. 1 away Hunter's Ace with the run of the race from Groucho. Happy View is wide on the track, a length Raveno, Military Plume. Then Evandale Star, round the outside goes Dundas Lane and Maya Card, and forget the others headed by Priceless Prince. Vo Rogue's gone at the 600 where Princess Calabrina shot 2 in front. Immediately going after it now in second place, Hunter's Ace getting the rails run. Wider out on the track at this stage is Evandale Star and Maya Card with a big run around them. Then Military Plume under the whip. Ravener's well beaten into the straight. It's on the inside, Hunter's Ace, but Maya Card's grabbed it in a stride out wide. They've got it between them well clear. Followed in third placing then by Evandale Star out wide and Princess Calabrina. But Maya Card went to the lead and is racing right away in the run home. Maya Card coming away will win by about 6 lengths. Hunter's Ace is battling on over on the rails with Princess Calabrina. Oh, nothing in it, nearly a dead heat second. Princess Calabrina, Hunter's Ace, then Happy View, Evandale Star. About 4 lengths, Military Plume, Ravena and Vo Rogue, who gave in very quickly today. Priceless Prince behind them with Groucho, Dundas Lane, and beat that, and Vuora one of the last home.
Judging on that performance, he could really turn out to be an exceptional horse. Maya Card at 4-1, a brilliant win over Princess Calabrina 20s, Hunter's Ace 12s, and Military Plume, the favourite, unplaced at 2s. The other big one of the day at Caulfield, the Futurity, race 7, Campaign King, the popular pick at 7-2.
Away they go. Courier Bay lost a half length. Lockley Tradition bounced out in front. Goose Lane away well. King of Brooklyn, El Vaquero. Courier Bay in on the fence from At Talac, Campaign King, Rubiton. Then Playful Princess, followed by Latin Rule and King Phoenix. At the 1200, Rubiton racing round the outside has gone to the lead now from Goose Lane. Lockley's Tradition didn't want to lead. Campaign King's up about 4th or 5th with King of Brooklyn, but he is wide. Then El Vaquero. Courier Bay tucked in on the rails, a half length to At Talac, and then Latin Rule, Playful Princess, King Phoenix. They're well bunched at the 800, not a lot of pace on, and Rubiton on out a length and a half in front and hard held. Second on the inside now is Goose Lane from King of Brooklyn. Campaign King right off the track. There also Courier Bay getting off the fence, Lockley's Tradition, but Courier Bay's gone back to last, but there's only 3 lengths from first to last. At the 600, Rubiton about a half length clear of Campaign King, King of Brooklyn. Lockley's Tradition got up on the rails from Goose Lane, King Phoenix, then At Talac. Next El Vaquero and Courier Bay's last into the straight. Rubiton heading to the outside, joined by Campaign King, Lockley's Tradition. Then King Phoenix wider out on the track, coming out after them, and then At Talac. With about 200 to go, Rubiton's doing well. A half length in front and kicking away from Campaign King. King Phoenix the danger. Then Playful Princess. Rubiton clear. King Phoenix trying to peg him back, but Rubiton's holding him safely. And Rubiton wins well. A length and a half, King Phoenix. Playful Princess third. Then King of Brooklyn, Campaign King, At Talac, Lockley's Tradition, Latin Rule. Courier Bay well back with El Vaquero, and Goose Lane has run last.
Fine performance by Rubiton, did it at both ends, 4-1, King Phoenix 10-1, Playful Princess 8-1. Campaign King, the favourite, was found wanting in the last 200 at 7-2. The Salisbury Welter was the final event on the card at Caulfield. Dynasty Prince started favourite at 3-1.
Away they go. Glenn Morrison bounced out in front on the inside. Mintmaster away well. Something Better a little wider out. Noble Cavalier is handy in the early stage of the race. Then So Presumptive, followed by Top Banner, All Smoke. Nymphus on the rails. Dynasty Prince back third last from Globetrotter and Remuster at the rear. As they climbed up the hill towards the 1,300 metres, and the leader Glenn Morris now to length and a half Noble Cavalier in the box seat, a length and a half So Presumptive. Then came Something Better, Nymphus on the inside of a line of about 4, including Mint Master, Top Banner and All Smoke. 2 lengths to Dynasty Prince, 2 to Globetrotter and last Remuster. At the 1,100, and the leader still is Glenn Morrison, but only about a neck now to Noble Cavalier, who's gone up on the outside to join it. 2 lengths away then Something Better from So Presumptive. Top Banner's been trapped wide from Nymphus, Mint Master. Then All Smoke, Dynasty Prince, a length to Globetrotter and last Remuster with the field packing. Past the 800 they race, Glenn Morrison on the inside. Still going along nicely in the lead with Noble Cavalier. 2 lengths away So Presumptive. Here's Dynasty Prince letting go. He's gone up to be third out wide. Top Banner going with him. Mint Master looking for a run on the inside rail, and Globetrotter now to the outside. On the corner, Dynasty Prince at the 500 had shot to the lead and full of running. From Top Banner, they've kicked away from Noble Cavalier. Here's Globetrotter putting in his run from Glenn Morrison and Mint Master. Dynasty Prince led into the straight. Top Banner's going very well, moving up to tackle him and put its head in front. Then Globetrotter and Mint Master followed further back Dynasty Prince, Noble Cavalier. With about 150 to go, Globetrotter and Top Banner. Mint Master the rails and then Dynasty Prince. Globetrotter out wide's going home better. Mint Master fighting on the inside. Globetrotter in front near the line. He's won. A treble to Colin Hayes. Globetrotter's won at about a half neck to Mint Master. Dynasty Prince third from Top Banner. Then came All Smoke at the head of the others from Glenn Morrison, Noble Cavalier, So Presumptive. Remuster further back with the Nymphus and Something Better, one of the last home.
Michael Clark also completing a winning double. Globetrotter 9-2 in the last from Mint Master 12s and Dynasty Prince the 3-1 favourite. The doubles yesterday, the extra at Melbourne 4-1, 35.75. Daily double 10 and 12, 19.60. And the quadrella 1937, 456.60. At Rosehill in Sydney, the extra 1 and 4, 10.45. Daily double 4 and 7, 16.75, and the quadrella double 4, 7 and 2, $109.20. Morfordville in Adelaide, 12 and 9, the extra 10.70. Daily double 13 and 5, 28.20. The Brisbane Daily 1 and 3, 33.55. Provincially at Kilmore, the extra 5 and 2, 11.65. Daily double 9 and 7, 116.90, and the quadrella 9, 5, 7 and 2, $861.45. And that was how you saw racing live around Australia yesterday here on 7. We'll be back with a big week in greyhound racing.